My parents were supportive in many ways. I remember my mom sitting near the front at each theater show, beaming with pride. My dad couldn't always attend due to his PTSD, but I remember him showing up for my final high school show. He came in late, stood near the exit door behind the metal scaffolding, and had to leave before the final bow, but he was there. A few years later, after performing a self-written monologue at theater school, my professor pulled me aside. She said, "Grant, I'm really worried about what you shared. It sounds like you're suicidal." On the bus ride home, I tried to process my shock at what she said. Doesn't everyone have those thoughts? Was it possible that the impact of living with PTSD had made me crave that kind of escape? That night at the kitchen table, I ate in silence, still distracted by my professor's words. Suddenly, my dad slammed his hand on the table, yelled at me, and stormed out. I had made the mistake of scraping my spoon too loud against my bowl. My mom hugged me and said, "We need to do a better job of not triggering your dad." A year later, I moved out. For the next 7 years, my parents continued to try to make the effort to connect and to be supportive, but I was conflicted about the feelings of resentment I felt. I struggled to decide on what level of distance, closeness I wanted from them. Then one day, I answered a call from my mom's colleague. She wanted me to work with a summer camp for children of veterans and first responders. "Grant, we need people with lived experience to act as camp counselors." I thought I fit the bill and signed up then and there. A few months later, I was sitting at a wet picnic table after lunch with 5 campers. I asked if anyone had any thoughts about the last activity, watching and empathizing with a traumatized horse and trying to understand how it expressed its fear. After a short pause, one of the campers shared how scared they felt when their dad had yelled at them for staying up late. I listened, and then shared about scraping my spoon and hearing my dad's palm hit the table. They nodded in understanding. I didn't need to explain myself, or defend my dad, or teach them about PTSD. They already knew. In that moment, I felt a connection, and I felt the mask I was wearing slip off my face. I realized I had something unique to offer my community. Soon after, I began working with a veterans advocacy group. For the past 2 years, I get to sit with veterans every day, listening to their stories with empathy and without judgment. I help them fight for better medical coverage, increased pensions, or sometimes just to be heard. I feel empowered by my lived experience, and I feel grateful that my family's history has led to this opportunity to be of service. Now my parents and I share a weekly meal together. We call and speak to each other every day, and they are my best friends and biggest supporters. They've continued to do their own work, sought their own treatment. My dad has worked so hard on himself, and I'm so proud to be his son. If I could say something to other veterans' kids, it would be that your parents love you, it's not your fault when they get triggered, and it's not your job to fix them. You still get to be a kid.